So, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and this is teacher vlog number 29. Oh, do I have some updates for you? So, what do you say? Should we get started? Hey, so that first video that you saw, the very intro clip, was the beginning of the day, kids getting into class, and let me tell you, it moved quickly, just like the rest of the day did. We had a packed full kind of day in U.S. history and world history and a bunch of stuff that I need to update you on. Sorry I haven't got back to you sooner. It's been a week or so since I talked to you. Boy, we've been busy. The biggest thing, and I'm going to start with big thing number one, and that is our sixth graders. What our county is doing is trying to start our one-to-one initiative, giving a device to each student. Now, we're at K-8, so kindergarten, third grade have already got it, and we just rolled out sixth grade last Thursday is when they got their devices, so they've had it for a couple days. The plan, and just to kind of fill you in on what's going on, the plan is for sixth grade to get them this year, and then those sixth graders will get devices next year, and sixth graders again, so it'll be sixth and seventh grade. And then in 3 years, it'll be sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. And by that time, elementary will have caught up, third grade this year, fourth grade, then fifth grade, and sixth grade. And then every year, every kid, in 3 years, every student should have devices that we can then utilize in the classroom. How cool is that? I'm excited. I really am. I mean, obviously, you guys know me. I love technology. I love being able to implement tools like that. And now, with every kid having access to the same stuff, it just opens it up to have so many possibilities of what I can do in class. That makes me so happy. I don't know what you think, but I'm excited for that. So, what do you say we talk about what we're actually doing? Okay, so, U.S. history, we are in our reform movements. That is education, prison, mental health reform. There's a lot going on at the beginning. Then we move into abolitionists, and then finally women's rights and women's suffrage, the start of. Obviously, we don't quite get to the 19th Amendment in my curriculum because our curriculum ends at 1877, but the seeds that are planted with Seneca Falls and stuff like that. So we're talking about our station activities that we've been doing. In this unit, it's our second time we've been doing the stations. I think it's getting better. We're not done, so I don't know, but I will say that of our classes, we have more students done earlier than last time. So I think we're moving in the right direction. We've spent 2 days on stations so far. We're going to spend the next 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday this week, in U.S. history on stations. I'm pretty confident that we're going to get most of the kids where they need to be. I think the numbers this unit are better than last unit, and that tracking makes me feel confident that this is working for the kids. Again, it's the high kids do well, the low kids we build up, and the middle kids, those are the ones that we kind of look at, the low and middle groups, to see if they're improving. Because the higher level kids, they're going to be fine. I could throw sand at them and say count, and they would do it because that's what they do. Not just being pragmatic. I mean, our high level kids, they will be successful, as long as the activity is okay. But our mid to low level readers, they're not as successful unless the activities are planned out and structured and, built for them in a way that they can be successful. So I think that by switching to these stations, I think we're trending in the right direction. The kids that weren't successful with the assignment choice options, remember at the beginning of the year I told you I'd give you 2 options? There were kids that weren't successful with that, and I think switching to the stations, I'm catching those kids that weren't successful there, and they're becoming successful now. So I'm really happy that that's the direction we're going with. And to tie in what we just talked about with the sixth graders, I'm looking forward to rolling out the station model with them, because I still have one digital US. Oh, I haven't talked to you guys in a while. My schedule has changed. I lost my digital world class. I now have 2 face-to-face US classes, but I still have 1 digital US class. And with that digital US, I'm still able to do these stations. Microsoft Teams, our platform that we use, is able to accommodate these stations. And I honestly think it's accommodating the stations better than it did the assignment options. Oh, look down email at 4:30. I think it's working. I really do. And I'm excited that now that sixth grade, every kid has the laptop, they have their device, I can roll out the stations with them the next unit. We're finishing up Greece. We're getting a feel for the devices. We're practicing those. Like today, I had them do some research on Greek philosophers, and take notes. And I made an assignment for them to work so they can practice their typing. But we're introducing these devices and giving them practice. That's the way I'm looking at this unit. Next unit, when we get into Rome, we'll introduce the stations model there. And I think they're going to be successful, just like US is being. As you can see behind me here, it might be backwards. I don't know how the camera flips it, but I have my Cornell Notes example up there. You can see my table of contents. You see the posters up there I got from We Are Teachers? I think I'm pointing in the right direction. There we go. Just a reminder to your kids, respect the laptop, keep your password to yourself, save your work, stuff like that. Here, I'll move the camera just so you can see them. There's a total of 8. Hope you can read them okay. All right, set it back down. So that's what we got going on. The stations are working with the US. We're going to roll them out with World. The kids, 6th graders, have devices now. But, we also have to remember we're getting into testing season. So, we got to be flexible. But with, 9 weeks, a little less than 9 weeks now, we have, 50 days total, minus 5, so 44 days after today. Today's over, so 44 days left of school. The year is winding down. What about you guys? How are you doing? It's been a while since I've checked in, so talk to me. Leave a comment below. What's working for you guys? If you're a teacher watching this, what have you tried new? What have you rolled out? What's not working? What can we troubleshoot together? If you're a student, and tell me, what are your teachers doing for you to help you be successful? Because if it works for you, it might work for my kids, and I want to try it. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you have comments or questions or anything, leave them below. I want to hear from you, okay? Hope you guys are doing well. It's after spring break for us here in Florida, but you might be on spring break if you're elsewhere. I don't know. Everyone's schedule's a little different. Hope you guys are staying safe. You saw my video. I got my first vaccine. Moving on to the second one next Monday, a week from today. So we'll check in on you. Hopefully everything goes well. My kids are doing well. I'm doing well. What about you guys? I can't answer because I'm talking to a camera. You have to leave the comments below for me to know. So I'm going to leave it at that. All right? Questions, comments, leave them below. Hit that like button, let YouTube know you like this sort of thing. And if you are not already subscribed, please do so. Please consider subscribing because it helps me, helps YouTube know that you guys are watching. If that button is red, let's turn it gray. All right. So for Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. I'll see you next time.